You might be thinking that getting a puppy is not that hard, but let me tell you this. I live in a country where you don't just go to a shop and get a dog. You contact breeders who put you on a waiting list. And because of everything that's happened in the world, it's almost impossible to find a puppy nowadays. I moved here 7 months ago, and for the past 6 months, I have been searching every day to get a puppy. I mean, even before I moved, I was hoping for a puppy. For the past 3 years, I've wanted to get a Japanese Spitz puppy, which is very rare here. I decided I wanted a puppy before my birthday. And every single time I would call and ask breeders and tell them I'm searching for a puppy and I want it before this date, this year, they would literally laugh at me and tell me that the waiting list is stretched out for at least 2022. I would ask people in the community and they would tell me the same thing. They would either laugh or tell me I'm dreaming. I applied to rescue whenever I could to find a Japanese Spitz or, well, I mean, heck, any other breed at this point. And I would get rejected because I'd never owned a dog, not to mention I almost got scammed by breeders 3 times. So, when I had had enough of constantly calling and searching every day, I closed my laptop and my phone, and then I closed my eyes. And I imagined my puppy walking into my living room. And he was wearing a cute hoodie, and I'm taking a picture of him under my huge lamp in the corner of the living room and sending it to my friend. And I would imagine that I could hear that WhatsApp tone on my phone and hear her voice when she replied, congratulating me and telling me that she will come to see him. And then I would imagine holding my puppy and saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. I opened my eyes and said to myself, it is done. I will get this puppy in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. So I started shopping for him. I bought everything that is related to puppies. I got a crate, I got beds, I got foods, toys, pads, etc. And I mean, after all, I had decided I only have 3 weeks to do everything. So I would imagine walking him outside and people stopping to pet him. And I would act like I'm calling him when I came home every day. I would just made sure that my husband wasn't around so he wouldn't think I lost my mind. But I kept repeating that scene every night until I felt like I didn't want to do it anymore. And that's when it was done. Because how can you imagine something that's already happened? A few days later, I thought to myself, let me just Google Japanese Spitz and the name of my country and just see what I'll get. So I go to this website and I see an ad that was posted 2 hours before for 4 of these Japanese Spitz puppies. Now, mind you, these types of ads are mostly scams, and this one looked like a scam, but I thought, what the heck, let me send her a message. I asked her if the puppies are available, and she said there are only 2, but it turned out that she lived really far away, and I thought, oh, well, it's not going to work. You know, we were in such a strict lockdown at that time, and so basically I forgot about it until the next night when I thought, let me just ask her if there's a way to get the puppy. And when I did, she said, yeah, there's a lot of pet transport companies here, and it's something I didn't even know about. And so I said, well, let me ask her for a video call, and then I'll know if she's a scammer or not. And she immediately agreed, and she showed me, and she said, note that the puppy was still available until the next day. And she said that this was basically unheard of. It was a miracle because people are going crazy looking for puppies right now. And so that was basically it. In less than a month, I had received my puppy. And let me tell you, he is exactly what I imagined. He is the cutest thing I have ever seen. And what's shocking me the most is that everywhere I take him. People just come up to him. He's so adorable. And they pat him and they want to take pictures with him and they ask me questions and they tell me they've never seen a more beautiful puppy. And when I go to the shops, the staff actually stop what they're doing to play with him. I'm actually meeting new people because of him and interacting with them. So when I play with him in front of the apartment, though, he barks so loud, but instead of my neighbors getting upset, they hear him and they immediately go out and start playing with him. You cannot imagine how many times people have told me that he made their day. A half-hour walk with him stretches to 2 hours because of the amount of people stopping me and patting him or taking pictures of him. I've never imagined this reaction from people, but I am just so grateful for him. And he is proof that manifestation works. There you go, a puppy manifestation success story. There's a whole lot more success stories in this playlist, which is on screen right now.